Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Now he's off and running. Gullit receives it in a good position here. Gullit couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. A nicely aimed pass. Ambitious ball here. Talisca in acres of space out wide. Paraguay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Rice threads one in. Nice interception, well timed.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's run loose. Who's going to get Ronaldinho?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Gullit. In with the challenge. And it's Gerrard. Paraguay just about within shooting range. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Ronaldinho, and it's made its way to him. Played back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Talisca. Knocks it out wide. And that is headed for the middle. And the keeper beats it away. Guardiola stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Flashes it across, and he's managed to get rid. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's been played through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Cruyff, played out to the left flank. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hullet. That's beautifully weighted. Lovely, now then. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Talisca.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Pass just lacking in accuracy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gattuso. Referee's given a throw. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Couldn't squeeze it through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ronaldinho.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Gerrard. The final seconds now. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chooses to go cross-field. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second period is on the way.
Paraguay clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. Albert Ferrer. And that has been cleared. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw-in. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Gattuso. Driven in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Albert Ferrer. Ronaldinho. And it's Gerrard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And that has left him in a heap. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Gerrard venturing down the left. Drives it in.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 94.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 18. Número 28. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Mbappe looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Ibrahimovic might just make this. It's a pretty loose pass. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Kane. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Paraguay can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tries one from range. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kane is offering a right smile there.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Thuram with the clearance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. This ended up in no man's land. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Just about up to 75 minutes. And back to the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Gerrard has it out wide and in space. There's the header! And a neat finish! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paraguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. The first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Shanghai Shenhua really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He steps in, and that's the shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Shanghai Shenhua restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
In towards the back stick. Impressive jump. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Shanghai Shenhua have the chance to go the other way. Well, played right into his path. And it's Ibrahimovic. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. Ricky Puig is there, and he can get that clear. And that's gone loose. Oh, good take in a good area. And this is out. Shot a goal! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a sharp finish. Now it's Kaká. He has found the way through. Kaká. And that's played in low. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ricky Puig can see things others simply cannot. Looking to play him in. And that's that. Paraguay did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.